Hello, my name is Nelson Delgado. I'm a certified emotion code and body code practitioner, which is a form of energy psychology, as well as someone who influences or integrates the divination systems that can help realign and empower you and ask key questions so that you can find less resistance in your life and more flow. In this video, I'll be talking about sadness. Now, sadness might be considered the water bearer. And when we think of sadness, we think of crying and so on and so forth. And it's really important for us to understand the fluidity of this state. Because when you are feeling sad, it's likely because you're finding resistance on something. And I don't mean any sense of grief or, heavy sense of despair or depression. What I mean is just feeling sad that maybe an expectation that you were hoping to turn out didn't. And maybe you're trying to do the same thing and you're finding similar results that are discouraging, deflating, frustrating even. And you don't know what else to try. And so sadness is there to remind you to what really needs to be released in terms of like patterns or behavior that you need to let go of. And what must be rejuvenated. And that could be a new sense or a new path or a new step-by-step process that will help you get back on track so that you can try something new and experiment to see if it works out in your favor. And the things that sadness are there to help you connect to is to find a means to ground yourself. It's going to encourage you to find practices that will bring you back to relaxation so that when you can find a way to contemplate and reflect on what's not working and also be open to a higher source to fuel you with maybe some potential wisdom and inspiration so that you can discern what other options might make you feel a little bit more excited to try something or go on a new path and see how that would work. That's something that sadness is encouraging you to do. So moving forward, don't worry about what others think if you're crying it out, and spend all the time you need in stillness. And journal possibly what in the past is similar to the patterns you're experiencing now and how they relate. And you may find that these patterns that keep coming up are patterns that you need to end. And when you do that and you experiment with new things, and remember, life is all about experimentation and learning from what doesn't work to find out what does work for you. And you may be quite surprised, and you might not have expected that doing it a different way, maybe even opposite of how you were conditioned to, would work. And it's important to recognize those things. And if you look back at in the past of what did work for you and you thought it was a fluke or luck, might not be the case. It might just be how you naturally function in terms of attracting what works for you. So I hope you appreciated this video, and if you don't mind, I'd love you to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, in case you want to continue watching more of these informative videos regarding emotional intelligence. And please share with friends or any other social media platforms such as Facebook or any other type, maybe LinkedIn, to see if anyone else would be interested in, and even taking a friend to learn more about emotional intelligence in case they are inclined to be more stoic or tend to shut down their emotions or tend to avoid the process of crying when they've met resistance and things aren't working in their life or they're struggling. So thank you very much again for all your time watching this, and I wish you good life. Take care of yourself. God bless.